Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, and we are coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And we're going to stay in this area. We're going to head out to East Lansing right now. And Lillian Werbin, owner of Elderly Instruments, joins us right now. And Lillian, it's always good to see you. How you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me.
You are very well. As a matter of fact, you're having some big days here. Can you share a little bit before we get into that? Because I'll start with the congratulations and then we'll acquiesce into what that's all about. Tell everybody about Elderly Instruments.
Well, Elderly Instruments is a fretted and stringed musical instrument retailer. We specialize in new, used, and vintage, and we've been shipping worldwide and repairing since 1975.
Well, and the business has been around a little while, as you said, from 75, but that's not the elderly part. You also deal a lot with antiquities, so to speak.
Yeah. So when my dad and his partner at the time started the business, they were only dealing in vintage instruments. Quickly realized that new instruments are in demand. So we definitely do quite a bit of new instruments these days, but we'll always have vintage instruments at heart.
So I'm going to guess your career path started out very early in your life. Is that right?
It did, but not with elderly. You might be surprised to find out. I started working when I was 14 and 9 months when you're allowed to get a permit. But I was a hostess in breakfast joints and I scanned papers for a couple summers. I've done quite a few odd jobs and learned a lot about quite a few different industries before college, where I learned some more. And I got a PR degree that I wanted to use in a business that I believed in. And who better than my dad? So I called him up, asked if I could work for him. He told me I would be an extra body. Please don't waste anyone's time. And so I took that seriously. um, and I worked in the shipping department first, receiving in the sales department, showroom and phone room to kind of really understand the business from the heart out. Uh, and so that's kind of my career.
Well, first of all, the smattering of other experiences you've had have given you a pretty valuable different perspectives. But working your way up from the bottom at Elderly, that gets you respect as well as knowledge of your company. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Somebody realized that and has recognized you, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Tell us about that.
Yes, we were just recognized by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce as America's top small business for 2023, and we are thrilled. It's a surreal experience because there were so many amazing applicants and honorees and finalists that I was so inspired by. So it's a true honor. It speaks to everybody who's worked at the store and who will.
So tell me how many other companies you were competing against for this honor.
There were 15,000 applicants.
That's all.
That's all. 15,000, a small number.
That's
No,
almost in America.
it's a huge number. It's a huge number of people and businesses that are quite deserving.
Boy, congratulations. Do you know how, like, what areas your company was judged on? Because I've
I
been a judge before, and there's certain criteria you look for.
Well, I know that our core values had a lot to do with it, and um, those have been at the heart of our business since 1972 when we were founded. And those are community focus, knowledgeable, authentic, enthusiastic, resilient, and results oriented.
You guys have really established yourself well over the years, and I'm reminded of the book Built to Last. You guys are absolutely an example of that. So, a lot of awards are won, and they're really nice the day of, and they sit on a shelf, and you have to dust them periodically. What is this award What is this going to mean to you and your family?
It speaks to all the hard work that our staff does every day and to all of the people who have worked at the business in previous years who brought us to this day. It's a lot of hard work, and it means more than the prize to be recognized in this way. And I'm going to be proud for a very long time.
Gives your team a real feeling of camaraderie and accomplishment. So, with that, one of the major problems facing business is talent. We got about 30 seconds. Tell me, are you able to get who you want, and do you have to get anyone?
We've been very lucky to have acquired good people who really care about what we do, and we continue to keep our eye out for those folks. So if you're passionate about musical instruments, let us know. But we're lucky in that we have a staff of 40 who are quite dedicated.
Well, congratulations, Lillian Werbin, for your great designation by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and continued good success. And I know you guys are steeped well enough that you won't have a problem accomplishing.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.